I'm here, I'm right in front of the waterfall now. It's a very small one. It just kind of feeds down there, but it comes all the way up here. This is a very large creek, mostly due to runoff, I'm imagining. And you can see remnants of snow. Yeah, there it goes. It's catching that a little bit of snow on the ground, and don't let that confuse you. It's quite warm here. It's probably upper 60s, but it's just a really nice sight up there, as you can see. I just want to, as I continue moving on, I want to take this time to acknowledge some wonderful people that I met. I went to the tourism office in Andorra la Vella, which is the capital, and I just kind of took a bus up to La Massana, which is around where this trail is, and I decided that I wanted to, go on the trail, obviously. So I talked to the tourism office, and they said, do you have hiking shoes? And I said, no. And they said, well, you might want to get some hiking shoes. You're not going to be able to walk up in tennis shoes. So I said, okay. So I found the nearest sporting goods store, walked in, and asked for some hiking shoes, and bought them. They were, not cheap, but, it's worth it because I wanted to get up here. Oh, man. My backpack popped open. Well, I'll finish the story and then I'll fix that. So I got the hiking shoes, and then they asked me how I was going to get up here, and I said, I don't know, what's the best way to get up here? Should I take a bus or a taxi? And they said, well, taking a bus will take a lot of time, and it was approaching noon, and it gets dark at 6, so I was running out of time. And then I said, well, I can take a taxi, right? And they said, yeah, you can take a taxi, but the problem is, I'm going to lay this down somewhere. The problem is, the taxis come from Andorra la Vella, and you'll waste a half an hour waiting for a taxi, and then by the time you get up there, you'll spend a lot of money on a taxi, and you'll have waited a long time, and you'll be late anyway. So they are the nicest people ever. The shopkeeper's wife is actually from New Orleans. I'm sorry, I said New Orleans. From St. Louis. And she offered and actually drove me up here in her car. The nicest people I have ever met. So if you're ever in La Massana, from the tourism office, come out of the tourism office, take a right. The first sporting goods store you find on the right, it'll be like the second entrance to it. Go in there, nicest people in the world. Make sure to buy something. And that is the end of that. I don't want to take up any more time on here, so I will see you again when I get to another great spot.